Welcome to Sliced. We are going to be competing against each other in our teams. The winner, each team will compete for a chance to become the PCH Sliced champions and the winner of the Golden Spork Award. You will be presented with a list of mystery ingredients that are enclosed in your envelope.
What if you garnish it with like garlic and like green onions? I also had like a big picture I have. That'd be good. Get some like garlic, like stuff.
Such as salt and pepper, anything in the spice cap. Your time begins now.
I didn't know. Go, good. You guys go. Go. Really good. Oh, I'm looking for some pine nuts.
1 teaspoon.
Okay. It's up in the cabinet where Brianna's facing.
I'm kind of struggling opening up this box. I'm feeling okay. Wondering how this hummus is going to taste.
I'm making pita bread dough right now.
Do you think we should be like, this is big and I want to go back? Just scribble. But yeah.
Putting it in there now.
Oh, is that
Hi guys.
This is a lot.
I'm feeling
Roll them into balls and then
like we're good on time.
30 minutes remaining. You are halfway through.
I feel like it's like, I can't tell at this point what else it needs because I keep getting the same flavors.
I do more tahini.
Should I do the other half?
Yeah. What kind of cut are we thinking?
Cut them in either half or thirds, and then do like the small strips.
You have about 8 minutes remaining. 8 minutes.
I would definitely have to say the hardest part was making the hummus and trying to perfect it and get it the right sweetness.
I'd say the same thing. Making it sweet was hard, and
When it came down to the last final 10 minutes, I felt a little pressure because it was oh, we need to hurry up and plate it, and I still needed to try it, so I was a little nervous. I think it turned out good. I feel all the flavors combined well together, the sweetness of the hummus, and with the pita bread, we added the cinnamon sugar to make that sweet as well. Finishing and plating, the plating, it just came all together. That was the simplest thing we had to do.
There was really nothing hard about making any of this. I mean, it's just hummus and bread, so, very straightforward.
Yeah, probably just coming up with something to make, I guess, add to it.
We weren't really rushed at all. I mean, we had to balance washing the dishes and making stuff, so that was kind of felt rushed, but no, it was okay.
I don't think any of it was hard, like she said, so it was all kind of easy. Just making it was an easy recipe, so.
Favorite part was probably with putting it together to look presentable.
Yeah.
You just kind of knew where things went.
Yeah. Part was just getting the hummus consistency right, because I know it's supposed to be really smooth, and for some reason it just wouldn't smooth right.
The hardest part for me was probably trying the hummus because I'm not really a big fan of hummus.
I cooked the pita bread, and just trying to get the same consistency kind of throughout all of the pita was kind of difficult.
I felt we had enough time. I felt we honestly had too much time.
Yeah.
I feel plating was fun.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's the easiest part necessarily, but I feel none of it was too difficult. But I think it's just the easiest because I'm creative and I like to put the stuff together and make it fun. I think it turned out good.
I think it turned out really
The
good.
other groups have tried it and they really like it. So.
I like the pita bread.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
I liked kneading the pita bread.
It's really good. I feel the flavors complement each other really well.
Bussing. Bussing.
Okay, we're eating these anyway.
I'm picky about bread.
You really get that pesto flavor on your first bite.
We made roasted tomato hummus, and the pita is like a basil mozzarella pita.
Get a strong basil flavor. Tomato
Missing
basil.
missing the tomato as much. The basil is a little overpowering with the tomato, but a good flavor with it.
I'm definitely getting tomato as well. Got a good texture to it, good color. You can kind of see that hint of red for the tomato. But I see what you're saying. You could use a little more tomato. But I like the basil. It's very refreshing, and you can tell it's like fresh basil.
It goes well with the pita. I actually like the thickness of a pita. I haven't had a pita this thick, but I like the thickness of it. It's almost more like a bread. Good for dipping. The plating was good too. I like the decoration on top of the pita. Gives it something more than just that coloring.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, my name's Sanaya, this is Omar, and today we have presented for you a dessert hummus. The hummus includes cocoa powder, vanilla extract, and maple syrup, and on the top of our pita bread we have cinnamon sugar, and alongside with strawberries.
The pita is a little dense, but the flavor of the hummus is fantastic.
I definitely like the cinnamon sugar is a good touch. Kind of reminds me of
Sopapilla.
Yeah, sopapilla. Yeah, I think you guys did a good job with that. I would have never thought of chocolate hummus, like a dessert, especially with the beans and all that. I thought it was gonna, have pudding or something else in there, but no, it's
Very creative with that.
Did you guys come up with this recipe?
Yeah, we were just like, we wanted to do something different because we knew everyone was going to do like savory, like something to do like garlic and tomatoes. So we were like, let's change it up and do a dessert.
I think the strawberries go really well
With
with all of it, yeah. I mean, I think if you would have picked any other fruit, I don't know if it would have been as good as, in my mind,
The chocolate covered strawberry.
Blends well together.
Very well thought out.
Yeah. Good job, looks good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I like chocolate hummus.
Oh, laundry.
Hello.
What do we have in front of us today?
You have a pesto hummus, like and then you have like a little charcuterie board of display.
Can you tell us a little bit about the bread?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just garlic and pita, pretty much, but
Did you guys make the pita?
yeah.
We did. Everything's homemade. Well, not the veggies, but
Are those nuts on top of the hummus?
Pine nuts.
The bread is warm. It's good.
Fresh and vegan. You can really get that pesto flavor on your first bite.
But I don't think the pesto, the basil is dominating. You still get that good hummus flavor. You get the whether garbanzo beans or whatever, and garlic. A little bit get that lemony.
There's a great texture to it, not too thin, but good consistency with it.
And good crunch on the bread. I like that the bread is warm. I think that's important. That's good. And I noticed was the color, how good the plate looked. The pine nuts and the oil. That's how I want my pesto, my hummus to look. When I think of hummus when I go to a restaurant, I think of that oil. And that really kind of brings a little bit of moisture to it. I think of the what is that, paprika or something you put on top? Yeah, that color, that a little bit of extra that really sets off the plate, and it kind of brings in the colors that we find around the plate into the dish. I thought it was a good job.
Restaurant quality presentation, well done, Drew.
Thank you.
Well done. I'm gonna take another bite.
Thank Thank you, chefs, for this wonderful hummus. We were definitely surprised at the diverse variety of the hummus and how great it tasted in so many different platforms.
I like how you guys had your own take on traditional hummus. You know, traditional hummus associated to not really have like pesto and tomato basil and have all of your own little spins on it. I thought that was interesting, especially chocolate hummus. But there can only be one person, one chef, one group that makes it. So the first group that we are going to slice today is group number 1. I really love the flavor of your pesto. I like the color. I like all that, but I feel like you kind of lacked a little bit on presentation, and the bread was a little bit thicker than I would like for pita. And for a pita that thick, I would like it to be maybe warm and a little crispy next time. Great job otherwise, and just keep working towards your goals.
The second group that we are going to have to slice today is the chocolate hummus. It was great, it was unique, we loved all of that. The only thing we could find wrong with it, because it was a very difficult decision, was there was a little too much cocoa in it, making it just a little drier than we would prefer.
I love the originality. I love the concept of a dessert. Hummus is something that's totally original in my opinion. I like your sopapilla inspired pita. I mean, these are all really, from the pita to the hummus, they're all your own interpretation on this ancient dish. And you guys have done something completely original, in my opinion. But I think maybe a little powdered sugar on the sopapilla, or like maybe a little bit of whipped cream, something to kind of counterbalance the dryness of the cocoa. But other than that, you guys did a really nice job, and thank you.
So leaves us last for the winner of today, group number 2. Presentation, all the different colors on the plate. It wasn't bland looking, it really popped in our eyes. On top of the hummus, the added pine nuts, the paprika really gave it that colorful presentation, and the taste was fantastic.
And as much as I love the originality of trying to do something unique with hummus, there's something traditional that I really loved about this. The oil really kind of brought a little bit of moisture into it. Something that when I go to a Middle Eastern restaurant, if it doesn't come with oil on top, and maybe some lemon on the side, I don't feel like it's going to give me that flavor I'm looking for. But I feel like you gave me that flavor. It has that moisture content. I think the bread, I'm picky about bread. The flavor, the balance of the pesto, it wasn't overwhelming. I think you guys did a really nice job. So congratulations.
Yeah. Congratulations to Pesto Hummus on winning the Golden Spar. Yay!
Yay!
Let's. Woo! Woo!